Hey everybody, I just got to Renown 10 with the Tuskarr, and that opened up Tuskarr Ice Fishing. You can see it's going to skip over to 11. So right here, it allows you to fish in ice. Now, if you can see on my map, I am here in the Azure Span. I'm not sure if there's any other places, but it's related to the Tuskarr, so I came here. I don't think there's a lot of people that know about this because I've had no less than half a dozen people come and stand and look at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" And so what happens is when you get to Renown 10, you get a a quest from the trainer down here in Ascara. He's right next to where you go in for the inn, just a little bit southwest of the flight path. Stand on a hill. You've probably seen him there. He gives you a quest. The quest takes you up here to, oh gosh, where did it go? Right up here, Three Falls Lookout. There is a barrel sitting outside of the tent, just a little bit away from the flight path. You pick that pickaxe blade up, you take it back to him, turn it in, and you get the pick to break the ice. And this is what you're looking for. You're looking for these kind of spidery looking things, and you can see when I mouse over them that my axe icon comes up and move it away from there. You can see it goes away. Put it over there, and you can fish in here. It lasts for 5 minutes. And so we're going to break the ice. I'm going to show you what happens. So you don't need to equip your fishing pole, obviously, and you don't need to stand away from it. You can see the fish hook automatically drops into that water. Now, first time I did this, I had 4 people standing there looking at me. So I don't think this is very well known. But what you're going to catch, if I can do this while I'm catching fish, right down here at the bottom, you can see these frosted rhinefish tuna. Now, I am all about gold making. I have in my economy, in my opinion, the WoW economy is shit right now. Crafted stuff is just a joke. But you can see these rhinefish tuna selling for 33 gold each. Now, holes have popped up, and you can see more have popped up here. Ice cracks all over the place right here. I could probably fish here for hours and hours because they just keep popping up. But 33 gold a piece, so you're catching 5 or 6 every single time. So in 10 minutes, you're making 330 gold. Now that's not 25 million like some people tell you. You can do with herbs and all that kind of stuff. Which the only profession that's worth it right now is gathering, in my opinion. But anyway, going back to fishing, um, food is something that has been historically really, really good in every expansion. But it gets to the point where there's nothing really worth getting. Food's really weird this time. As I remember Shadowlands, all the fish that you or all the meals that you created give you a boost to your secondary stat. A lot of the food this time gives you your primary stat plus stamina, or something like that. And I went down a rabbit hole that I maybe shouldn't have, but I'm glad I did on Friday night. So I ran my first mythic. I'm not a big dungeon runner. I ran Brackenhide Hollow today, which got me to round 10 with the Tuskarr. And that's how I got this quest. So you have to be renowned 10. Now, once I got that, I started fishing these. These are a crafting reagent. I'm going to assume in 52 seconds we'll look at my cooking page, and we'll see exactly what these are for. But creating food make you a lot of gold. There's a lot of recipes, and a huge chunk of them are tied to the Tuskarr. You can get stuff from the trainer, and honestly, a lot of it's selling for less than a gold. It's just your basic, your half-baked potato right here, or twice-baked potato. It gives you no stats whatsoever. They're selling for 22 silver. You can create them probably probably a little more expensive, as I've seen with everything in Dragonflight. Most of the stuff that you create is more expensive to create it than it actually sells for, which is really tanked the economy in Warcraft. It's really crappy. So we're gonna open up my cooking here, and um, if you look at the recipes, so obviously you want the filter on where you can see what you have and what you don't have. Some of these I've got for doing certain things in for the Tuskarr, or there are certain places you can go. Where's the snow cone? There's a snow cone. Um, oh gosh, where did it go? Snow in a cone. Okay, this recipe you pick up. Um, I believe it's over in here. It's where a bunch of knolls are. You did quest there. It might, I don't know, it's somewhere in this area. It's just sitting on the ground. You pick it up, you learn it, and you have that recipe. But um, like I said, a lot of these are tied to the Tuskarr. So if I go down here to my unlearned, there's a couple of them. I think this one is yeah, this is the Artisans Consortium. There's these two here. Oh, the Tuskarr Renown 15, the cutting knife, which is uh, you gain 110 resourcefulness, which is really good. Your resourcefulness is going to give you make it have you use less ingredients, which is cool. But it's not a priority right now, and they're only selling for 17 gold a piece, so you could probably just buy those. But we start going down the rest of these churn belly tea, um, draconic recipe in a bottle. Now I got a recipe in a bottle fishing the other day. They do drop. I was actually up in the Waking Shores. Zoom out here. I was over here where all the Tuskarr fishing. There's just tons and tons and tons of pools over here. You could fish for hours and hours and hours because they almost hyper spawn. And so, but I got a recipe in a bottle there. If you start looking at some of these down here, though, encroaching heat, Waking Shores, encroaching heat, encroaching heat. Your uh, fish dishes. Um, when cooking this stuff up here. So you need these three recipes in order to get the others because they are all based on discovery. So what we're going to do is we need to get these three recipes. Well, therein lies the problem. See, these are all uh, discoveries from creating these three here. These three down here are recipes you get from the community feast. There was four. I got one yesterday. So these feasts are all from the community feast. If you get this Wikara, it's called Tama's. I'll show you right here, Tama's Dragonflight Helper. That will give you all of this information. This is amazing. Um, that this thing's tripping. So I'm going to close that. So yeah, I just put it over here so I know the next community feast is 2 hours. I just participated in one. I need to look it up, but I don't think you can get a bag from the feast more than once a week. I just did it and I didn't have the opportunity. The little dude standing next to the cook, there's an exclamation point on him. If the quest is available, I don't know if it's every day or once a week, whatever it is. But eventually, I'm going to get these other four or the other three because they're all tied to the community feast. Um, and then it also, it shows you your rares that are up. It says that, or the, excuse me, the Dragon Scale Keep Siege. It shows you where your renown are. You can see I'm renown 13, Dragon Scale Expedition, super, super easy, especially if once you get to renown 10 with the Dragon Scale Expedition, you get, is it 10? Maybe it's 9. You get, God, maybe, no, I've lied. It's 5. Buried treasures. So you're going to fly around the map, and if you have your sound on, you're going to see the pink chests. Let me see if there's some on my map here. So you can see some red chests here. It's a Tuskarr chest. There's a container, but you see the pink ones. They will pop up for loose soil. What you do is you click on those, open those, and you get reputation items. A lot of centaur hunting trophies, and you get usually a potion of some kind. So I only have gotten one today. I take these potions, I send them to my alchemist. He breaks them down, and I get my reagents for that because I have no use for these. These potions are, I believe they're just train or learn, and they aren't worth anything. You can see three gold 75 on my server. Really pathetic. Even the health potions, they're not hella expensive. Where do I have them? I know I have some here. Let's look right there. 11 gold. So you can make gold with health potions because everybody needs these, but these other, I mean, propel to short distance while weightless, that's really kind of dumb. So you send them to your alchemist, they break them down, they get the, I think it's alchemic concoction or something like that. So as you can see, there's another one. They do disappear. Um, this guy is an inscriptionist, and so I do a lot of farming with my when I'm out and about. But the thing is, herbs are most of the herbs other than rice bark are dirt cheap. So going out and farming herbs is not going to make you any gold. Where are you at? Come on, show me where you're at. It's just not worth it unless you can get to the point where you can get. Uh, it's called overloading. Let me see if I can pull my herbalism journal up here. I went into specialization on botany, got all the way up to 40 on here, and I think this is where one of these in here allows you to overload herbs. And what that means is, if I could find one, I would show you. Let me fly around here and see if I can find one of them. What you do is you overload it. There's a spell you can see down here on the bottom of my bar, overload elemental herb. What you do is you click that, and it does several different things. I actually had it spawn a little leaf dude that I remember from Draenor, and he gave me a whole bunch of herbs. So there are advantages to that. You also get rousings. So if you find something like a Titan, look at all the fish that are there. Bubble Poppy, I don't think this one's can be all overcharged, but you get, where is it at? Oh, look at that. There's a hardened ceramite. So if we had somebody who could overload, or they get good stuff from that. There's the Bubble Poppy. It's not. So there are a few ways. Look at that damn thing disappeared. What a pain in the ass. Anyway, so you can overload those, and I'm going to fly around here. I know I'm going to take this a little longer, a little 12 minutes, but I really wanted to show you guys that, because when I had that many people sitting around me wondering kind of what the hell I was doing, I'm like, okay, nobody knows about this, and I don't think anybody plays on these servers, so you're still going to be, there we go, Frigid Hawk and Bloom, so let's go do that. There's not going to be any competition, because, to be honest, I mean, there's so many servers and everybody plays on different servers. We're going to kill these two so we don't get attacked. I do have my sound up. Let me turn my sound down a little bit. Master volume. Where the hell is my master volume? Right there. Sorry, add that up so I can. They usually watch Netflix while I fish. Oh, and I forgot what I was going to say. Totally lost it. Sorry, guys. So we're going to overload this. I'm going to show you what happens. Being able to do this, especially I've overloaded. I still need to turn that down more. That's way loud. I got a rice bark. I can't remember if it was windswept or what it was, but I was able to overload it, and I got a ton of rice bark. Now rice bark is still. Let's see if I have any here. I don't have any in my bags. Well, let's look at my inscription here. Look at the recipes. Ruined rice bark. Where you at? Okay, so level 3 rice bark is 114 gold. Now that's down. It's been as high as 170 gold. This is actually pretty low, but I mean, I have a lot. I have 10 in my bank, and so that right there is 1,100 gold. But I don't want to do that because I create inks. So because of my inscription, I got a couple of things that I create with my ink. So let's overload this, and I'll show you what happens. So we're going to overload it, and what is happening? Oh, we got an overload frost, so we need to kill this. You can see it's got like a world boss thing on it. Um, it doesn't attack you, so you don't need to worry about that. But we still have to knock it down. So, and it can do 3 or 4 different things. Like I said, it spawned at something the other day. This is the second one I've had with this. Maybe the frost has that. So all of this stuff, we got frozen herbs. We can pick all of these. We got hawk and bloom. We got rousing frost. And so got rice bark there, saxifrage. What did we get that time? Bubble poppy. Let's see, saxifrage again. And last one was bubble poppy. So we got that. Plus, we still get to pick the original flower, which is frosted, and we got rousing frost. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17 rousing frost from that one herb just by overloading it. And there's Titan Forge, there is Windswept, there's all kinds of stuff. So you're going to get a ton of rousings, whatever you overload, which is absolutely incredible. Now, as you can see right down here, it's got a 12-hour cooldown. But if you pick more herbs, that timer lowers. Within a couple of minutes, I was able to overload another one. Let's pick that one. Took it down to 11 hours. I don't want to fight that guy. I'm busy. I'm videoing here, dude. Leave me alone. Okay, we got a disturbed dirt. Let's grab one of those. If you have outlines on, they're really hard to see. These are outlined purple. The bladed pickaxe blade that I talked about earlier was outlined purple, so we're going to click on that. And what did we get? We got some gray junk. We got a Dragon Isles artifact, which is your expedition uh, turn in. You can get reputation for, and an aerated mana potion. So we got this mana potion. So I can send those to my alchemist, break them down. So there are things that can help you, and there are things that are good for your reputation. Now, I want to get all of these feasts because, as I'm sure you know, come raid day, which is Tuesday, there's another frigid one, but I wasn't able to overload it because I'm 10 hours. Your feasts you're gonna bring in some good gold. That's why it's very, very important to get your reputation up with the Tuskarr, and it's probably the most difficult. Um, like I showed you, I'm around 13 with Cenarian Expedition. I'm almost 10 with the Valdraken. Maruk Centaur is another one that is super easy to level. I got to get a drink. Sorry. I got something with my asthma that's giving me hell here. But so the entire Iskar Tuskarr, definitely one that you want to work on if you want to make food. So salad on the side is, I think I got this from doing a quest for the Tuskarr, I believe. Um, but some of these can make you some pretty good money. So let's see if we can even see a price. Oh, look at that. Growl's Devotion, 265 gold a piece. Now it does take a lot of ingredients, but you can make all this stuff, except the magma thresher. There is a point when you can learn how to fish in lava. God, I'm sorry. I'm just something like uh, pneumonia going on. There we go, right there. So at 15, you can lava fish. So you might have to buy these, but 29 gold, you buy 2 of those. That's 60. Um, the rest of these, once you get all of the recipes, you can make all of these. I've been selling these celebratory cakes for crafters who do have this recipe. You can you can see 166 gold each. The rest of these, excuse me, are pretty cheap. This one, 18 gold, 18 gold, 79 gold for the roast duck. I think, do I have that one already? Roast duck delight right there. I can make these and sell them for 80 gold a piece, and there's temporal dragon head pools everywhere. Waterfowl fillet, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, from ducks. So you'd have to kill a bunch of ducks or pay 19 gold each. I'm gonna have to end this because I'm losing my voice, but just know Get your reputation up with the Tuskarr. Then you can go ice fishing out here in the ice in the Azure Span. It's well worth it. If this helped you at all, leave me a like video or like a comment. Subscribe if you want. I'm going to try and get some more uh, videos out as soon as possible. I've had so much fun in Dragonflight that I just haven't stopped. I've been working on reputation and doing. I want to get all of the quests done in every zone in order to get my reputation up as far as I can, and then it's basically world quests. You can see the world quests. There is one right there that just popped up right there, um, that you can get reputation. So do all your dailies. I want to get all the quests done to get to the point where I can do just dailies. So that one's going to give me uh, 75 rep, which isn't a lot, but every little bit helps. So like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm going to try and get as many of these out as I can, as much as I can. I'm actually on vacation till the first of the year, so I'm going to do another one on the economy here pretty soon because it's really irritating how bad the economy is. Uh, but I'm glad. I hope this helped, and good luck with your reputation.